It's almost Halloween. That means one thing. I don't know what it means. It means lots of things. But it's episode 52 of Long Time First Time, a movie review call-in show where you, yes, you can call in and hang with me and Tato and talk about a movie that you've seen recently, but not a new release, or I will chop your head off. Hey, Tato, how you doing?
ELPB! Yes, I'm excited. I'm glad to be here. Please don't choppy me anywhere, though.
No, none. You're peeping. None of it. It's all good. Oh, so yeah. Here in the comment section, I pasted it before. I guess I gotta do it again.
I'm sorry. That's my fault.
Check out the link right there in the comment section. You can also find it. Where else do I do it? Oh, I do the banner thing. God, I'm with it this week. So yeah, join us. Like I said, not a new release. Y'all know what to do if you want the usual. It's love to have some new people. We'll see how it goes here tonight on All Hallows Eve. That's an anthology series neither one of us will probably be talking about tonight. But you know what? I may be insane in the membrane, but I'm also unsane in the other brain. Unsane is the movie I also watched this week here. This is a Steven Soderbergh flick, kind of an experimental one here because I believe it's all on iPhones that he shot this particular thing on. Where's my StreamYard? There's my StreamYard. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. I actually feel like the main performance here by what's your name, lady? Tato, you're good with data. Who is it? I lied. Claire Foy. Audrey Hepburn. Claire Foy. It's really good at actually sometimes the way that it's kind of lit as much as they could with an iPhone actually kind of sucks me out of it a little bit here. But, you know, overall, I still thought, and in certain ways, it actually kind of worked well in the certain scenes. So it just kind of depended on the moment of it here. She is the person who's kind of just going through some tough times, kind of like any one of us here. She unfortunately came from a very crazy stalkery relationship here, and so she goes to see a psychiatrist, and then somehow like just can't get out of this hospital now here. Slowly things start to get worse and worse. Things start to build up here, and it's over also to the point where the person that was her stalker somehow has a job at this place that's helping keep her there. Or is she seeing things? I don't know. Watch the movie, find out. Interesting co-stars too. I think one thing Soderbergh has done in the past that he does here is cast like comedic actors for some of the other parts here. Jay Farrow in one of his more meatier roles that I've ever seen him in, the guy from SNL who is really good at impressions. He's also locked up as well here. They end up he kind of like help guides her through it and try to get her through the spells here. It does definitely it keeps you relatively intrigued for the most part here. And yes, that is Spider-Man duo flip guy. He's in it, but he's in a very small role for Matt Cherry before he blew up on Severance here. So yeah, I thought it was relatively intrigued here. Kind of a weird Matt Damon cameo too that sucked me out of it a little bit, just because it's clearly Matt Damon in a very kind of like boring-ish or just very like straightforward role that just sucked me out a little bit. Be like, oh, Matt Damon, and like sucks you out of the thriller part of it a little bit here. It's a flashback with him. Yeah, like I said, I relatively liked it. Nothing like crazy, like over the moon about, but I'd say 3.5. Actually, it was a decent, really good performance by Claire Foy. It helps put it over just that much more, and kind of a nice little insane, hospital trip here. I think we're all to be afraid of and kind of get with. Tato, you're insane. Have you seen Unsane?
No, and I don't like it based on the title. What year was this one? Was this the 2017-ish one?
18 is what Letterboxd they said.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I think this was probably the one that came out shortly after. Like, I was working at Verizon selling phones when this came out, so big selling point for me. I'm sure it made me some bonuses, so it gets points.
I am very confused. Brian, have you seen Unsane?
No, I haven't.
When you work at Verizon, you sell iPhones, and then when you can say, hey, Hollywood people use these to make movies.
Okay, now I'm with it. All right. See, I knew Tato could explain his logic. I was just like, Matt Damon, Soderbergh. That's right, I said the iPhone thing. Tato, what'd you watch this week?
Did we hear Brian's thoughts on Unsane? I want to be.
I haven't seen it.
Moved on, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't hear it. Sorry. Anyway, with that said, I continued on the old Sandler tour ski. I saw the one with Jennifer Aniston that isn't about murder. Fuck. Just go with it. That's what it's called. And I mean, like, basically that kind of describes the movie. I mean, like, yeah, just go with it, I guess. Pretty solid. I mean, it's decent. It's propelled by good acting. Like, Sandler and Aniston have good chemistry. It's definitely nowhere near the obviously superior Barrymore Sandler. The start of this one is pretty fucking rough. And yeah, just pretty average romance that is like, yeah, pretty solid average rom-com bolstered by the performance of Aniston in particular here. Adam is pretty good in it, but yeah, Jennifer Aniston quite good. Beyond that, so yeah, just 3 stars. Nothing to write home about, but not as atrocious as some of the others. And I will say, kind of a low-ish 3 stars. It's towards the bottom of my 3-star tier.
Brian, I don't even have to question it. What's your review? Just go with it.
I do enjoy Just Go With It. It's the better of the Schwarzenegger movies. I would say his best one. I do enjoy the chemistry. Yes, it's Saturn going on vacation to Hawaii. Typical Saturn there. I enjoy Kevin Nealon's cameo. I have it at a 4-star actually.
Whose cameo?
Kevin Nealon.
Oh yeah, he's got the
Botox
guy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was trying to remember if he was Botox guy in that or the Drew Barrymore one. Getting my cameos mixed up here. Jonathan, you love Adam Sandler. What's your thoughts on Just Go With It?
Yeah, I like Adam Sandler as the person. Here, I don't mind, actually. This one is kind of a guilty pleasure, so I'm actually with Tato on this one, actually, compared to last week.
Holy shit.
So, 3 out of 5. It's decent.
I don't remember your score. What's your score, Brian? Just for reference.
4 stars.
All right. I'm actually very much in the majority here with the 3 stars. Yeah, this one works just enough here. Very contrived, the whole plot from the general here, and definitely I don't even want to call it a twist that he ends up with Jennifer Aniston. I don't like spoilers, but holy shit, can you call that from the first 2 minutes? So, like, it kind of seems like a long way to get there. But I also think, like, the kids are cute. Like, the one is kind of funny. It is, I think, like Brian said, too, like, one of the non-annoying Nick Swardson parts. I think he's funny as the sidekick here. Shut up, Jonathan. You had your turn. Leave Nick Swardson alone. And a really weird, like, extended cameo from Nicole Kidman, Oscar nominee out of nowhere, which is just weird on paper. There's your 6 degrees, kid. If you ever need to get Nicole Kidman and Sandler, you only got to just talk about Just Go With It. Brian, let's just go with your review from you. What'd you see this week, Brian?
Yeah, in all the spooky seasons, I watched Gremlins 2 for the first time. Gremlins 2 new batch. I do enjoy the first Gremlins. I was told by Austin this is better than the original. And I do agree, it is. It's a lot of fun. I have to rewatch it to watch out for Easter eggs, but I do enjoy the comedy, especially the scene when he went to the Canadian restaurant and the Canadian. I do enjoy the references they gave there. You get Christopher Lee holding a invaded body snatchers pod for Easter egg. Good cameo by Hulk Hogan. I have a 4 stars.
Am I insane, or did you do this last week?
I wasn't here last week.
Did someone do this recently? I don't know. Maybe I'm insane. What have you seen Gremlins 2, Jonathan?
I have seen it for the first time actually recently, but I did not do a review of this. Actually, wow, agreement 2 reviews in a row. Yeah, 4 out of 5. I think it's equally very, very good to the first one. I mean, it's a lot of fun. It's just a lot of different kind of fun. It's so wacky that you just have a good enjoyment out of it, a good kick out of it. One of the best fourth wall breaks in history, in my opinion. So, yeah.
Me. Yeah, I'm probably at the cusp of 4, and I'll go ahead and give it a solid 4 here. Yeah, it's took me a while to get to it as well. I only got to it in like the last year or two, and yeah, just a zany, funny sequel. It's throwing a lot at the wall here, but it sticks. It's pretty zany and constant fun here. Taylor, ever seen the Gremlins sequel?
Vaguely, I definitely remember it being a cocaine-fueled fever dream.
And there's a great Key and Peele skit about it too.
I think I'm remembering that more than the film, but
my shit's not charging. Oh well. No, now it is. I'm gonna go black again. Jonathan, what'd you see this week?
Yeah, so it's gonna be all horror stuff, and because we're in the spooky season, the OG version of the Stepford Wives. Yes, the 1975 version of the Stepford Wives. So it's about a family moving to this quaint little town in Stepford in Connecticut, but once they get over there, the character, that wife played by Catherine Ross, observes that the wives are pretty pristine, flawless, and they have like interesting behavior, like the most perfect behavior, and she and another character played by Paula Prentice investigates it. This movie, I can understand Jordan Peele's inspiration behind Get Out, because this is definitely you can definitely have this as a double feature with Get Out. It's kind of scarier than it's led to believe, because it advertises this utopian society where all the families are being happy and just living life in their lavish homes. It holds up really well because of women talking about independence, strong advocacies about liberalism, and you see them these other wives being stripped away, and they're just acting like robots basically. So there are a few moments that get lost in the shuffle in the screenplay, but it's very effective. It is a very good, chilling horror thriller. Yeah, it holds up pretty well. So 4 out of 5, 4 stars. Really, really good.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite films from the 70s. I've always dug the vibe of this movie. I think I saw it. I don't know if I saw it like almost right away with the new one, because this is something I think my mom had me peek out a long time ago. Yeah, it's just good vibes, good storytelling too. The plot of it is just still holds up to this day here of men and women idealism and whatnot. So yeah, it's a solid flick here that I do recommend as well. I liked the remake to a degree, but I do think it loses some of the nuance from that this one had. Tato, ever seen Stepford Wives?
And no Ferris Bueller, no thank you. That's what I say.
Or John Lovett. Hey, he's an asshole. Brian, ever seen Stepford Wives?
I haven't.
How dare you? But that's fine. Oops. Sometimes I'm prepared for the next movie. Sometimes I'm not. Hey, Gangrel's talking about Vince McMahon. Good to know. I'll watch that later.
He was special.
Horror-ish. It's actually labeled as a partly horror over at Letterboxd. Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters. I don't know why I said it that way. Jeremy Renner, one of my Jeremy Renner blind spots. I dig him. He's got some good some swagger here, as well as, let me see, Jim Arterton, yeah, who I actually would like to see some more of, and I don't mean that in a creepy way. I never really got to this. I don't know, sometimes fantasy isn't always my thing here, but I also had no idea. I don't know if there's a PG-13 cut or if I'm just mistaken, but I didn't realize how just fun R-rated gore that this was. Lots of stuff. There's even a machine gun thing towards the end where they're just mowing down demons and witches and all that stuff. So Famke Janssen's kind of the main witcher that they're going after and whatnot, and a couple of fun sidekick characters as well, Thomas Mann. Just one of those just gory kind of fun, past your afternoon kind of movies here. Not much more to say. That the practical effects that they had actually held up pretty good as well when it wasn't CGI and whatnot. So 3 stars, like relatively fine and an acceptable horror action fantasy flick here. Ever seen Hansel and Gretel? Tato.
9 Hansel and Gretel.
Oh, you give it a 9 out of 10, Brian?
I have seen it. I haven't seen it in the theaters, but I gave it 2 stars though.
Oh, well, bye, Jonathan.
I'm with Brian. I actually haven't seen it since the theaters, and I pretty hated it. I pretty much hated this movie, and I don't remember how many stars I gave it. I think I gave it like a 1. But I forgot about this movie until you brought it up, actually.
All right, haters. I just going for some witches getting mowed down. Like, there's the machine gun part. Screw you guys. That was awesome.
That's the
all right,
part of the movie. Machine gun. That's it.
And Machine Gun Kelly was in my dream the other night. We graffitied buildings. I swear it happened. Tato, what have you seen recently?
I also saw a movie with some guns in it, in which Damon Wayans, I believe, gets a shot in the head by one Adam Sandler. As I carry on my Sandler, I'm actually down to like 9 total, and one of them is like Jay Kelly. Like one of them is Jay Kelly, so it's not even out yet. Yeah, Hotel Transylvania, Men, Women, and Children, Going Overboard, Reign Over Me. I think that's pretty much it. With that said, Bulletproof was relatively fun here. This is going to be another 3-star. However, it is on the upper end of my 3-star tier. Just because it is unique, it is creative. I've heard Jordan say for many years that it's Sandler's only real like action role. Obviously Zohan, but that's much more silly action, whereas this is kind of real, grounded action in as much as movie action can be. Pretty fun story. I like the characters. I like Sandler's character. I like Damon Wayans as his character. Sorry for lack of a better explanation, but their journey is pretty sweet. And fucking bad guy is good bad guy.
Bad guy's good bad guy. Put that on the DVD. Again, I don't have to question. What's your review?
I gave it 3 stars. I talked about last year a lot the first time. I do enjoy. I love the chemistry with Sandler and Damon. And I enjoy Jay's Cause supporting performance. It's a 3-star for me.
Jonathan, thoughts on Bulletproof?
I have
not Bulletproof 2, which is a real thing, by the way.
Interesting. I have not seen it, but that one shot. Why did it remind me of The Long Walk? What Damon Wayans and Adam Sandler just walking around, just in a straight line near deputies and sheriffs. Just Long Walk, right there, 1990s. But no, I have not seen it.
Yeah, no, check it out. I'm in the 3-star territory. Oh, and actually, we have a guest. Richie, have you seen Bulletproof?
Richie,
yeah. I think it's good. I haven't watched it in a while, but yeah, I would give it 3 stars. It's nothing great, but it's entertaining.
Yeah, no, again, yeah, all around, we all agree here. This is a 3-star movie here. I think there's chemistry between them here. Yeah, I think they're a fun pairing here. The very kind of basic concept of Damon Wayans, the undercover cop who actually kind of likes, Adam Sandler, just a goofy kid in over his head, not a violent guy, but obviously doing bad things in, the drug world or whatever. Disney World. So there's just enough laughs between the two here. There is one more action though. He did do Do-Over, which I would say is kind of more actiony.
I agree with
that. We'll save that for later. Let's see here. We talked. What was that? So Brian, what else you got this week?
Yeah, I watched the movie Jacob recommended Fist the Cat for the first time for the 70s. Yes. I see Fist the Cat. It's a really weird movie. First X-rated movie, you get the character Fritz the Cat who befriends these hippies.
I can show this trailer. I'm pretty sure there's cat titties, but
yeah, there are.
There are.
Yeah,
a lot of racial stuff happens in the film. It's bonkers. It's a one-time watch for me.
We just forgot to cough loudly. Well, how many stars?
3.
All right, 3 for Fritz. Jonathan, thoughts on Fritzy here?
I've seen it a long time ago, and I don't know how many stars I would give it, to be honest. You know what? Thank you. Yeah, this is great timing.
I don't know. It's on YouTube though. I'm not showing they can't find.
Can I just say question mark, or do I have to give it a star?
If you watch it from beginning to end, you rate it. You rate it now.
All right, fine. I'll give it in the middle, 2.5. It's something.
Richie, you love cat boobs. I don't know where I'm going with that. Thoughts on Fritz?
How dare you look up my internet history? I actually haven't. I've watched Fritz. I have been I don't know. Maybe one day. Maybe I'll do a double feature with this and Fixed that came out this year.
Or don't, or just don't. Yeah, this is a blind spot for me as well. I love movies about cats, but I don't know if I want this cat movie. Maybe this probably will be something I'll just organically watch someday. Jonathan, what else you see this week?
Can I go?
Yeah.
Nada. I have not.
Oh yeah, gonna have
yeah,
worse sometimes.
Yeah, no, I just had a fun sentence to say because I have not seen Fritz the Cat since I was a kid. So,
Jonathan, what you got this week?
Anyway, so I watched a bunch of I was doing a marathon of Friday the 13th movies, and you know what? I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna go with Freddy versus Jason. That's the one I'm gonna pick to review here.
And I wrote down Friday the 13th for nothing.
Yeah, Friday the 13th and and Nightmare. So
Friday the 13th presents.
Yes, Friday the 13th and Nightmare presents Freddy versus Jason. So they basically fight each other. They're just fighting each other just to basically because Jason is killing teenagers and basically stripping away Freddy's talents to kill them in their dreams. And Freddy is jealous and because he's weak in the dream world. So look, it's not a serious review, but the thing is that you're just waiting for the main event for them to fight against one another, and it's worth the wait. The group of teenagers are actually pretty decent. Monica Keena, Jason Ritter, and Kelly Rowland, they're pretty good in this movie. Get me invested here. And the build-ups are quite solid as it's a little more complex with one or two characters in there. So Ronnie Yu, the director, does a good job. And that's the best part of the movie, that Jason in flames in the cornfield. So yeah, I'll give it 3.5. This is good. Yeah.
Richie, thoughts on Freddy vs. Jason?
Yeah, I've seen it when it came out. I liked it. I liked it at the time, but I'm worried that I would probably find flaws in it now because I'm, more in tune with, what makes a good film. Whereas when I was a teenager, I'm like, yeah, and Freddy, Jason, you're fighting each other. But yeah, I'd probably pay more attention to the flaws in the film. But watch it now. I liked it at the time, so probably solid 3 maybe.
Yeah, I'm probably stuck at 3 myself here. Again, there's definitely enough fun to check it out. You got and like Jonathan said too, which is funny enough for the next thing I'm going to review. At least a good teen cast, cast that are acting at least good enough that you kind of at least care enough, or at least it's not bad acting. I'll talk about that pretty soon. So yeah, I think everything's pretty fine here. The final fight's pretty decent. Even the way kind of Freddy first uses him, I'll have you kill people to remind them that hey, there's a killer in town. I think it's kind of an interesting enough idea there. So headless wink about Freddy vs. Jason, probably 3. Tato?
I have not seen it.
Shabadoo?
I have seen it. I saw it last year, actually. I enjoy it. It's one of the biggest crossovers at the time people were waiting for. It has some fun moments. I have it at 3.5 as well, same with Jonathan.
And I know we're way past it, but I just thought this was weird. The guy that made Bulletproof 2, which is Faison Love and another guy, Kirk Fox, also made sequels to Tremor, Death Race, Kindergarten Cop, Lake Placid, Jarhead, and Scorpion King. This guy named Don Paul is just the go-to guy for
Equal master. Let's go.
Yeah, I just thought that was interesting. Who wants to do Kindergarten Cop 2? Who wants to do Tremor 6? Who wants to do Lake Placid 4?
You got a niche working, babe.
Yeah, hey, man. Whatever. Sure got paid for them all, so good for you. Richie, what'd you see this week?
Well, yeah, I probably I watched one of the more famous D-grade film, one of the more famous Tremor films. I watched Toxic Avenger because Peter Dinklage's coming out, and yeah, this movie's yeah, I can see why it built up a cult following, but it is very very stupid. But if you lean into it, it's fine. But the main guy is you don't condone bullying, but my God, does he bring it on himself? The dude is just more creepy than anything. And then yeah, the certain scenes towards the end where just kind of yeah, unsettling, and not in a horror way, but just like I didn't need to see that kind of, you know, kind of way. But I still think the visual effects are good for the time, the practical effects, and I had fun with it because I knew what I was getting into. But I can understand, like, if you watch this, back then and expecting a good movie, you'd probably be very disappointed. But yeah, I know. For what it was, I had fun. I would probably give it 3.
I'm stuck. I actually just did this on the show a couple of weeks back. Yeah, I'm probably more stuck at like a 2.5. It just didn't do a hell of a lot for me. There is some charm to it here. It's unegregiously not harmful in any way, but like yeah, I don't know. It wasn't totally my cup of tea. These trauma films. Tato, have you seen it yet?
Still have not got there.
Brian,
So haven't not seen it yet.
Jonathan.
No, but the next movie and the last movie I'm going to review is even sicker.
All right, we'll get to that here pretty soon. Here,
Yeah.
my movie's not as sick though, but I was kind of mentioned that I totally love it here. My last blind spot for good old. We're talking Freddy again. I had never seen at least a complete 5. Dream Child is one I just checked out, and yeah, as kind of previously hinted at, didn't love it. A couple cool kills here, even some that some people don't like that what was it? There's like a black and white like skateboard one I actually kind of liked, but it's the stuff in between that I just don't care about here from the actors and more of like the back lore and like the new way to bring him in. Like a lot of it just kind of lost me, and like we're now in the Freddy territory where he's starting to lose me a little bit as a character as well. So yeah, like I said, there's a couple of cool moments here that save it from being a total dud, but still not enough for me to personally recommend it outside of just those kills. Again, didn't really care about the character. Motorcycle was not too bad. It's really just a 2-star movie for me personally. This 5th Freddy outing here. Taylor, how do you feel about these Freddy movies?
I saw them all again when I was a kid. I have not seen any of I've seen 1 and 2 since. I was starting them like a couple Octobers ago. I did all the I did all the Jasons. I do gotta eventually get around, redo these, and then do Freddy versus. But yeah,
Brian,
I see a few Nightmare on Elm Street, but I haven't seen number 5 yet.
Jonathan.
I have seen this movie, and I think this is one of my least favorite Nightmare movies. I think the tone of goofiness is combined with the trauma and teen pregnancy. I don't think it just marry well. So I would give this a 1.
Richard.
I haven't seen this one. I don't know if it is like I watched like the Freddy ones in weird order, so I need to watch. But I'll watch Dream Child just for completionist sake. But yeah, for now I haven't.
Teddy, you said you're out.
yeah.
Brian, you got anything else?
Yes, my favorite one of this month actually, The Hotspot for the first time. This is a movie. This is a movie I discovered on Tubi for the 90s Lara series. Take a shot for that one. But yeah, it's a great movie. Don Johnson played the strip-to Harry Maddox, who sells in a small town, has an affair with Dolly Harshaw, played by Virginia Madsen, and also meets with Jennifer Connelly. And it's a great movie, very good movie, very neo-noir thriller. It's not like Jordan Anderson who watches halfway and then stops it, finds it boring. But this is a great movie. Has some beauty involved with it, but yeah, it's a great movie. I recommend to anyone who has seen it. Check this one out. 5 stars.
Jonathan.
I also watched it for the latter series, and it is really good. It is a really good neo-noir. It does take a little while to get going. I think Dennis Hopper, the director, spends a little too much on atmosphere in the first third of the movie. But once the story gets going, it gets going, and the twist at the end, it definitely seals the deal for this whole story. So yeah, I would give it 4 out of 5. It's really good.
Richard.
I haven't seen it, but it looks good.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the news told me about it here, so I did peep it out for the latter series. I don't know if anyone mentioned that. I had seen the scene on the beach so many times. Now I finally know what Jennifer Connelly movie was finally from. It's this one right here, and Virginia Madsen also. Holy schmoly! I think I only know her more so from Sideways era. which he's still beautiful, but oh my god, 92 or whatever, Virginia Madsen. It is definitely a slow burn at first. I definitely felt that. I was still intrigued by the character, so I didn't feel it in like a hateful way, but in a little bit of enough of like, all right, let's we've built it up now. Let's do something now here, and they finally do here. Now it's a nice pulpy movie here. Also, Don Johnson's also one of those guys that I'm slowly starting to like. Maybe want to go back on his filmography because he's really good in this. Again, a guy kind of only know from like smaller parts, like Django and whatnot. 4 stars, yeah, solid flick. Tato?
I don't know, man, but I just got really interested at that last shot.
Yeah, hot spot. Jonathan, what else you got?
Oh yeah, you'll definitely enjoy this one based on Virginia Madsen and Jennifer Connelly's legs. Anyway, all right, here we go. Last but not least, I think sicker than Toxic Avenger, Brain Dead or Dead Alive, as they call it here in the USA, 1992, from Peter Jackson. Holy shit! So basically, after a rat monkey bites a meek person's mother, she starts to feel some weird effects, and she transforms into a zombie, and then she infects a few people one by one until the whole community is affected. And the meek person, Lionel, played by Timothy Balme, has to put I think a quartet of characters who are transformed into zombies in a basement because he doesn't know how to handle the situation. Wow. It is pure insanity. Look, the thing is that even though I easily get turned off by gore and blood and awful gruesome special effects, this one works because Peter Jackson is aware of how chaotic it is, and combined with some silliness with the camera work and over the top screams and whatnot. And he also takes his time and adds a very sweet romance onto it, and I think it's really good. The third act goes haywire for about 20 minutes. Yeah, with that scene, and it just becomes a gory bloodfest, and it is cartoonish. So it is not for the faint of heart, but if you can handle it, I highly recommend it, and I really enjoyed it. I think it is my favorite first time watch of the month. So 4.5 stars.
Richie, any thoughts on Brain Dead and Alive?
It's great. I have to. I have to see it in order to be a citizen of New Zealand. So I have to watch it. I watched it in New Zealand when I was there. It's 40 minutes now, and I enjoyed it. What it was. 3.5.
Sorry. They won't let me into New Zealand, and I don't know why. I have not seen it, but it's definitely on the watch list. Tato?
Malcolm and Richie's people are fucked up.
Yeah.
Right?
And your point?
I haven't seen it, but I love the poster for the film, though.
One more thing to add: there is a version of this movie on YouTube for free. It's the director's cut, unrated director's cut.
Sweet.
Is that the one that should be watched, or?
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay.
Yes, that's the one I watched. Yeah.
Richie, you got anything else?
Yeah. I watched this a little while ago, but I've been meaning to get on the first time to watch it, but I haven't. But those if anyone watch Wheel of Movies, which I don't know, should be all of you, but so I'll bring up here because I want to talk about it. I recently watched Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid for the first time, and my Paul Newman, Robert Redford filmography is very I haven't seen a lot of their films. I need to get onto that, but I can see why this film was the way it is. The chemistry is great. Paul, the charisma of both guys is off the charts. Yeah, especially Paul Newman. I think he's fantastic. Yeah, I think it all just works here. So I remember giving it a pretty high review. I think I gave it 4, but definitely. I mean, it's a movie I don't think caught on at the time because people were used to sort of old John Wayne westerns and sort of used to the style western. But it's definitely it's it. I did it. it gelled with me. So yeah, 4 stars.
At least I saw the other old movie this week, Stepford Wives. So now I can go back to normal JPO saying I haven't seen this. Tato?
No, I'm waiting until I get invited to Sundance to see this. Is that not what it's about?
That's how it works, yeah. Oh, Sundance, because he was Sundance. Okay. Brian.
Yeah, I haven't seen some of the kid, but I really dug it. Rain drops me falling on my head. I'll do it for a rewatch though. But my score would be a 4-star.
Yeah, that's the next question. Jonathan.
Yeah, Catherine Ross getting the love tonight here. 4.5. This is a really fantastic Western. Yeah, you can buy these two, actors having the time of their lives with the great chemistry. So yeah, Newman, Redford. What more can you ask?
Richie, got anything else?
Oh yeah, another one I talked about on the movies I didn't talk about here. Because I thought I had seen it, but then I watched it and I'm like, I haven't seen this movie. The original Muppet movie, from 1979, was I've seen all the other Muppet movies, like when I was a bit older, but we didn't see the original one. And this movie's great. I think it's really charming. Works a lot of the you sort of look for all the sort of the cameos along the way. There's like the start with like Dom DeLuise, I think there's one. Steve Martin has a weird cameo, but it's just fun seeing. It's sort of pretty cool to see with this gang. How this gang came together, I guess. And there's that weird scene with that guy who never actually meets. The car yard of that Muppet, but that's the only weird scene that doesn't really connect with the whole movie. But I think it's fun. Yeah, there's definitely tied in with Sesame Street there, it's just like I could see why the Muppets became like a pop culture phenomenon from this movie and beyond. So it's a good time. I'd give it 4.
I should see it because I did name one of my comedy tours the Waka Waka tour, but I've never seen this one. Tato?
Nah, I just look like Kermit.
Oh, Kermit. Brian?
Yeah, as a Muppet fan, this is a 5-star for me. This is my second favorite Muppet film. First would be Muppets Take Manhattan. And I love all the cameos. I love Charles During as Doc Hopper. He's a lot of fun. Austin Pendleton's great as Max. 5 stars.
How about you, Jonathan?
Hi ho, Kermit the Frog here. I give it 4 out of 5 stars. Now I have to go hang out with Miss Piggy, unfortunately.
Kermit doesn't give it a 5. Kermit's a hardest critic of himself. Unless we have anyone to join us, looks like that might be the show for us here tonight. So a couple 5s, several 4s. So check out all those movies that we mentioned previously. Tato, plugs, the parting words. The floor is yours.
Looking like we're going to have a double header on Monday night for the semifinals of Lights Out Trivia's singles tournament. So that should be pretty sexy. I believe one game will be taking place at 9. The other game will be taking place briefly following the Monday Night Football game. We'll definitely see if we have any cool co-hosts on that. Those will be 4-round matches as opposed to the 3-rounders that this whole tournament has been. So check us out Monday night.
Brian, plugs, parting words. The floor is yours.
Yeah, about 20 minutes, check out the ASAT's finals, or me and Steve versus Jonathan and Austin. Should be a good a tough match there. I'll be on Redcom on Sunday at 6 p.m. talking some animation. TBT Trivia, I'll be on Movie Here Network, and happy Halloween.
Jonathan, plugs, parting words. Yeah, yours.
Yeah. You could see me on social media platforms all over the web on Cinecaro, different variations of Cinecaro. Yeah, I'm just counting down the Halloween movies of the 21st century. Number 1 will be unveiled tomorrow. And yeah, you'll see me with Brian, taking on Brian and Steve with Austin, with my partner in 20 minutes. Yes. And with good old JPO hosting. Yes. It'll be a great time. And last but not least, have a safe and merry Halloween.
I'm cheering for Steve Austin in that match. I didn't hear what was said.
What? The floor is yours, John Nemo Goodacre.
Well, yeah. Well, that here. Well, yeah. To segue into that, we will Lonely March tonight after JP is done with his ASAP business. Me and Pez will be reviewing Halloween Havoc '93. With Steve Austin has a match on that show against Dustin Rhodes, and it's a good match up until the finish because I'm kind of jealous of people who didn't watch that show because anyway,
review.
WCW. But anyway, yeah, and Wheel of Movies will be back next week where me and Pez will be talking Something's Gotta Give in tribute to Diane Keaton. So check that out. And yeah, I'm around the place in tournament fights sometimes, America sometimes, all that jazz. Yeah.
All that jazz. Sorry. Yes, check out all these people in the future endeavors. And like Brian and Jonathan previously mentioned, say right here in just a few minutes, the teams, tournament, finals. Will it be F Y'all Feelings? Will it be Diamonds in the Rough? Or will it be a tie when they go to 1,000 questions and we can't get a winner? And I'll just say, you all win. I don't know. We'll figure it out soon. Love you more than you'll ever know. And thank you.